success stories. We're no different here at Deft. Our journey is unique in its own way. We are a small company as far as size was, but our intentions and our vision is so much bigger than the number of people who work here and the number of people who support us and visually interact with us. Like that is so insignificant to the matter of the impact that we aim and take pride in being a part of. Ideas that were the worst ideas that turned out to be shoes that you wear. It's a lifestyle, man. It definitely really is a lifestyle, man. I don't have no other ways to say it, really. Whoever has the best style, the best coordination, as they say, and show us, the best. Design, designing in your face. Designing in your face. Don't know what to design today, but there's just one thing I know for sure. What's up, everyone? I'm Devin, and welcome back to another episode of Designing Last. Hey, we're jumping right on into it once again with another episode, y'all. Filled with laughter, fun, creativity, and just good on information that you guys can use, enjoy, and make you think. Hey, we got some important announcements to make, but first and foremost, I want to let you guys know on what today's topic is. Let's jump right on into it. So, today I'm going to talk to you all about ideas that were the worst ideas that turned out to be success stories. For example, we got a brand in particular in mind that you all are very familiar with and are actually crushing it. Hell, I don't have no better ways of saying it right now. Like they really are changing the landscape when it comes down to literally the feet that you wear, sorry, the shoes that you wear. Um, their idea was something that's so simple yet so innovative yet so challenging at the time when they started it. And hey man, think you guys are going to be, inspired by the story, even though you guys already know about it, but we're going to really unpack on what makes this the worst idea when it came down to the challenges that they faced as a brand and so much more. So I'm going to start off by, before I jumping into you and telling you exactly who the brand is and telling you how they got to where they are now, because right now, if I tell you who the brand is, you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, everybody knows that, yeah, this and that. But no, let's unpack that. Like, let's really take the time and, you know, really address the topic at hand when it comes down to today's episode of the podcast. Like, really. There are brands out here who, that glow up, and then there are some brands that like take a steady time as far as gradually growing and building and organically just improving. And then there are some that just have overnight success stories, as they say. But um, you know, each brand and each story is unique to their own journeys. Like And we're no different here at Def. Our journey is unique in its own way. We are a small company as far as size was, but our intentions and our vision is so much bigger than the number of people who work here and the number of people who support us and visually interact with us. Like that is so insignificant to the matter of the impact that we aim and take pride in being a part of. Like this brand here, Def, when it comes down to, the design and the cultural impact that we have as far as being able to reach so many different people at a wide audience is something that we take pride in. And not only that, do we take pride in it? Like, man, it is an awe moment when you really step down and look at it from a perspective of the outside looking in, and as far as what it takes to really make a company, what it takes to make a vision come to life, what it takes to really get your vision and your message conveyed, to how to really hone in on whatever it is that you are passionate about. We talk about things like that on a consistent, normal, daily basis, not a or when the podcast is on, we're gonna promote a certain way. No, we live this way in our daily lives and our it's a lifestyle, man. It definitely really is a lifestyle, man. I don't have no other ways to say it, really. Like, we wake up every day thinking the Lord, and not only thinking the Lord, but man, like we are inspired to like create, man. Like there's something that powerful behind creating something from nothing, or something from something, or taking opportunities when others don't. Like all those things matter. And
in the crowded world of brands, standing out isn't an option. It's a necessity. What sets Deft apart? It's our dedication to personal, bespoke branding solutions. With just one designer, you get the attention that your brand deserves. From concept to creation, we craft brands that resonate, inspire, and captivate. Your brand deserves to be Deft. Visit devinsdeft.design and let's start creating something amazing together.
Best Def. I think this is a great plan to go ahead and with that said, leaves you guys to today's announcements. So as for today's announcements, we're doing this in our own unique way, you all. We want to shout you all. That's right, not me, not your mama, not your sister, not your brother, not your friends. We want to shoot you out. Now, if they want to come in and be a part of it, trust me, they can definitely be a part of this. But this is your time to shine for our Deaf Style Challenge. That's right, Deaf Style Challenge. Simple. You can order anything off of our website as far as our merchandise. If you tag us in it, a picture showing us, your creativity, how you style it, and how you promote your own creativity and how you are deaf. If you put that in the picture, that's, of course, professional as far as lighting as best as possible as you can. But this is not for like professionals. This is for any and everybody as far as when I say you. So if you're not a professional photographer or anything like that, don't worry about this. It's not what this is about. We just want to show you some love and some appreciation and want to see how you all wear the merchandise. So this is your chance to style it and profile it and all that good stuff as far as show out and, let us in. Let us embrace you while you embrace us, and showing us how deaf you are. So do so by tagging us on Instagram, Deaf Style, using the hashtag, and we're gonna give you 2 weeks. So that means in the next time on the episode of Designing Last, when you see us, whoever has the best style, best coordination, as they say, and show us, the best caption, we would gladly not only shout you out in the episode of the podcast, but we'll have something special for you. I can't tell you what it's going to be. You're going to have to just trust us and know that we are excited to see how deaf you are. Okay, so that's one announcement. Also, we wanted to let you guys know Deaf Friday coming up. It's right around the corner. We haven't got any responses yet from you all, so this is your time to go ahead and leave us a comment down below what you want us to draw during the next episode of Deaf Friday. You know, it's a casual meet and greet where we get a chance to just be casual with our viewers and subscribers and be able to touch base on things in a more relaxed environment where it's not so much of a structure when it comes down to our podcast. Not to say that our podcast has a certain feel or thing like that, but it's just this is a place where we get a chance to, connect in a more intimate level.
Ooh.
Hey, has a, has a designer ever told you as a potential client some fancy words that you have no idea what they mean and you give them a look like, what does that mean? Like, literally. One's like topography, tracking, a tittle? What? Welcome to Black Tech Saturdays, a movement igniting innovation, creativity, and community for Black tech visionaries. At Deft, we believe design is more than just visuals. It's about crafting stories that inspire change. Black Tech Saturdays is the perfect platform to amplify these voices, creating new paths in the tech space. From running startups to empowering tech leaders, Deft is proud to support growth of Black tech culture. Are you ready to innovate, connect, and redefine possibilities? This is your chance to be a part of something bigger. Join us and show the world what Black excellence in tech looks like. Demystify moments. Demystify. 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 In real time. So, like, this is a chance for you all to be able to show your support for a brand that's growing, but also show your creativity when it comes down to what things you can come up with as far as topics when it comes to us drawing or being creative. We appreciate it. So don't hesitate to let us know. Put it down in the comments down below. All right. So with that said, let's get back to the episode of the podcast where we're going to talk to you all about that particular brand I was telling you about. And the drum roll goes like this. Bang. So today's episode of the podcast, we're going to talk to you all about this one particular brand that not only had, I want to say they had the worst idea, because actually it was a pretty cool idea, but execution wise and things like that, timing, is what makes it seem like it's a worse idea at the time. This brand in particular, they initially started in what, 2002, and actually had an initial success. Like they initially were doing well. However, they definitely were met with some challenges very early on that stifled them from getting to where they are today. And that particular brand is none other than Crocs. That's right. When they first started off, y'all, I can vividly remember seeing them and how this was a brand that was going to be somewhere important as far as position wise when it comes down to the footwear that we wear today. Like you could tell that because one, not only that they had something that was innovative, but they had a clear idea of what they wanted to do right off the bat early on and how they were going to do it. Now, of course, they were met with challenges, like I said, for example, when they started off, right after their initial success, they were halted with the recession, as early as 2008, as far as being able to be a brand that was on the cusp of doing some things that no other brand was able to do at the time, as far as continue to keep on growing and molding their image of what they felt like was the right way to go. And you see how they are now. Like today, now Crocs are everywhere. Man, you can't walk down the street anywhere. I don't care what city you are, what state you're in. You can't go somewhere without not knowing of Crocs and not of appreciating them, or at least seeing the different ways that people style them, everything from accessories and so much more. And I think that's what steps them out. I'm sorry, that's what sets them apart from every other brand as far as shoe brands, particularly in their market, because a lot of times, we as consumers, we buy things for different reasons, of course, but like some people just wear it straight up for fashion, and some people wear it for like, form follows function. And Crocs is a great example of showing you like when form follows function, it leads to his own style. Man, I got your message loud and clear, bro. What are those you're wearing, though? Come on, man. Can't have you out here looking like that, bro. Seriously, like, what are you wearing? Don't even worry about it. I'm glad you came to the merchandise shop. Don't even answer that question. Hey, by the way, what size do you wear? Okay. Well, hey, in order to be part of this crew, man, like, you gotta be a man of multiple different hats. Not everybody can wear these. Well, I guess you can. I lied. Anybody can wear it. Literally. Especially if you just go onto our website. Our website. That's, man, I ain't gonna spell it out for you. It's down below. It has its own path that is being forged organically that no other brand has ever been able to do like them. And that's what I think we here at Deft are strive to do as well. Like, we're not saying that we're the first design brand or design studio that specializes in branding, and we're not the only people who you can come and talk to when it comes down to the important information, when it comes down to building your brand, establishing your brand, creating your brand, and growing your brand. Like we realize how important it is to share our knowledge and our growth and our testimony when it comes down to how we got to where we are and where we're going. Like those things matter. Because of that, I think we need to go ahead and switch over to the closing part of today's episode of the podcast, where we're going to now tell you guys about how you all can follow suit. First and foremost, when it comes down to branding, y'all, like we'll be the first one to let you all know. Like, it's not going to be a overnight success. if you think that just because you have a great idea, that's all it takes. Execution is one step of it, and strategy is another. And when you get both of those together, it still is not enough. It still is not enough. And that's it for today's episode of the podcast. I just wanted you guys to leave on that note, thinking about how important it is to really think about the next step when it comes down to your next project, when it comes down to branding. Are you taking the steps in order to be able to see your project come from place A to place B? Or are you trying to fill in the gap as you go? There's a strategy that needs to be in place from the beginning. However, though, those things do change over time. And that's important that you all realize that because things, how they start off, are not always how they end. And because of that, it's why it's important to you to always work with a brand that has your best interests and allows you to be able to not only vocally express how you feel and why you feel the way you do, but in a way that works best for the outcome for everyone, the customers or your individual clients, depending on your brand, because you could be a brand that also has, clients as well, or whether it be a service or anything else that you provide. All those things come matter when it comes down to the overall objective when it comes down to branding. And it's nothing that you can get right overnight or have all the answers at one time in one sitting. It's a process and you gotta trust it. With that said, I'm Devin, here with another episode of Designing Last, y'all. Hey, I don't know about you, but hey man, I'm here for a long time, not just for a short time. I'm gonna change that narrative. Until next time, I'm Devin. Stay creative, stay engaged. Hey, don't do anything that I wouldn't do because you know what? I ain't you. All right. Until next time, peace.